Shamai, Elite Dangerous chums and commanders, and welcome to a stream taking on yet another community goal. There's been a bit of a break in community goals, but this one is all about Distant Worlds 3 apparently, but it's not really. It's more about space trucking and maybe even some mining if you fancy it. Space trucking is by far the easiest way to get access to your top tier units. The top 75% of commanders will get an extra, I think it's a 5 class pre-engineered cargo rack, which you're going to find really useful on the Distant Worlds 3 expedition. I'm sure you will agree. If you're watching this posthumously, of course you probably are, because nobody's joined yet, because obviously nobody's aware it's existing. But I'm going to show you the build, but I'm going to also do a few journeys in my Panther Clipper Mark II, of course I am, but then I'm going to do a little bit of mining to end the stream to see how mining compares to the space trucking, which is by far the easiest. So let's have a look at the build, and people as they join can have a look at it too, just to see what I'm running on here. It's not a bodge build, honest, but I've got 2 heatsink launchers, point defense turrets. One's a pre-engineered down below to stop the pirates. For some reason I've added a shutdown field neutralizer, which I do not need, so I'll get rid of that right now. Let's just, hold on, just bear with me. Yes, it's working. Just checking, doing a sound check there to make sure I can hear my own voice. Let's have a look at what else. So this is the important part, heavy duty armour, should be deep plating there. All the builds are in the description as well for this one. I've got a 4A power plant, class 2 overcharged, because we don't need a lot of power, don't even need that much power actually. Thrusters are dirties, drag drives, because you need it on any big ship, but you can obviously run it unengineered. Nab of it'll just be a bit less manageable with turning. Increased range, it's a pre-engineered 7A unit with Massa Manager. Life support, it's lightweight just like the sensors. The sensors are slightly less lightweight to spot any bandits on our tail. The power distributor, this is a pre-engineered one, 4A unit that I had spare, but really this 4A would be better as engine focused or charge enhanced. Something like that, probably charge enhanced in case you're going to throw shields on as well. Fuel tank is the biggest, and then we never need a fuel scoop on this build. All the cargo racks it's all cargo racks really. Just note that there are some pre-engineered variants. We've got these 2 class 6s here and a couple of class 5s there. So there's going to be another class 5 cargo rack with this CG, which sadly not a class 6, which I could have thrown in there. That's what gives me that massive amount of 1298 cargo. FST booster I needed because of the odd positioning of the place we're going to be dropping off all our cargo. Super Cruise assist for my preferences. You could have an auto lander there or whatever you want. So let's have a look at what you're purchasing. Now when you're purchasing, you want to ideally find somewhere that has thermal cooling units. I'm at Cloyd Terminus, which is in the Titan symbol system. I'll have a look at that. I'll show you exactly where it is in a minute. But basically find a place that does thermal cooling units, but also does power generators, just in case you run out. So when you run out of thermal cooling, get the power generators. I've not run out yet, because nobody's found this little secret hideaway yet. So we've already got them preloaded, and the 7,000 ready to go. So let's launch, and we'll see where we're going and see where we are, which star system. Tatil, that's it, Tatil, not Taters. We're going to go all the way over here to Arai. Not quite ideal for my jump. That's why I had to add the FSD booster. Although it's 40 light years away, as the crow flies, we don't fly like a crow. That's a real shame. Don't forget to put your gear up, otherwise you will not fit out of that tiny slot. Now, I've got eye tracking on today. I'm getting a bit of jitter there. I don't know why that's occurring. Could be the stream. Putting a bit more power on. Computer's not quite ready to handle it. Hopefully that goes away. And was going to do some eye tracking. Maybe I'll turn it on. Let's see where we're going to. So Tyrannus first, and then we're moving onwards from there. And 97%. Need to. You see the you're getting a couple of boosts in there nicely. That's all you need from your distributor. 400 meters per second It's marvellous, marvellous. You can make decent money on this as well. I'm making about, I'll show you, about 43 million per run, so every 10 or 11 minutes, and that's about 240 million an hour. Something like that. Not bad money. Not bad money. Which I'll probably repeat those numbers when some people join the stream. If some people join the stream. Oh, I'm drinking tea, it's awful. It's dehydrated, decaffeinated tea. Hopefully that goes away in a minute. I don't know why I'm de-scanning it, I don't need to. Okay, we're off to Al Rai. Let's get a jump in. Drop a heatsink. Don't forget to jump as soon as you can rather than messing around. You're not going to waste time during this CG community goal. It's a goal for the community. It's wonderful, isn't it? Like community service, but more favourable to your pockets with regards to finances in a theoretical world based on a space future that hasn't yet occurred. Just making sure my phone's plugged in. Was running out of charge. Been out and about in town today. Doing some shopper. Dwi wedi bod yn shopper, as you would say in Welsh. We would say in Welsh. In Wales, which I don't speak Welsh in Wales, unfortunately. Not in a part of no, I've not in the part of Wales it's spoken very much. Really wish. Problem is I don't know anything. I've forgotten everything what little I learnt, and it was only like useful for buying a cup of tea and things like that. Buying some diesel. I've been tempted by doing another Welsh course. Be a perpetual Mynediad learner. Nearly did Sylvain once, nearly. Got close. So you got Mynediad entry, and then you got Sylvain is the second one. And it probably goes up above that. That's why I speak well. I use Welsh words. I don't speak Welsh very well at all. Shemai is about it. Shemai, Borodha, Nostar, Prynhanda. Surveyor's Reach. Not many people in system today because we're in a private session. We are in Ben Kanobi, legendary guy in Elite Dangerous. Hopefully he'll be doing some streams soon because he is a nice guy, got really good at explaining stuff, so it'd be nice if he did a few streams to show us the way, which I try and do as well, obviously, you know, the way is in the name of the channel. I'm talking to myself, of course, because nobody seems to have joined yet, I can't tell. But yeah, he's got a really good way of talking. He's got a good clear voice, and Ben Kenobi, he's spelt differently than Obi-Wan Kenobi, but he's like the Jedi for certain aspects of Elite Dangerous. But the good thing is he's an honest guy, because he tells you when he doesn't know what he knows what he knows, and he'll tell you that, and he'll say if he doesn't know stuff. It's a very good way of training. Teaching. You gotta be honest with your class. Hello, we're loitering. Oh, hello, we've missed it. No auto-dock. Missing that auto-dock already. Can't talk about Ben Kenobi and auto-dock at the same time. Okay, so let's see how much money we've made off that one journey. I'm not timing this, I should have. And we'll go to commodities and we'll sell these for. So make megabucks there. 42 million, so nearly 43 million. I was on Ari Ben 43 million earlier. Prices change, they fluctuate. It's not perfect. Let's go back to where we just came from. Titan, Titania, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Tatil. Shall I go in? 25,000, you're doing better than me. I think I might be up to 18 or 19,000 now. I'll have a look in a minute. I'm not sure I'm going to get as high as 25,000. I'm into 25. You're into 25% nicely there. I'm into 25% too. I kind of want to stay here now I've got here. So 19,470 units, not bad. Not bad. Let's boost the freak out of there. Yeah, I've only done cargo so far. So that's the bulk of, that's everything. But I am going to try some mining just for the crack. Once I've done a couple of these runs, I'll do a bit of super cruise. But nice, it's nice money. It is nice money. I like it. It's quite sedate as well. So if you need to do some, TV watching or Buddhist chanting, or if you need to be, making the tea or whatever, it's a nice kind of relaxing activity. Don't know why I'm not jumping there. I was about to super cruise to Tatil. Very odd. It's a nice activity. It can get boring, a peedy bit boring, but there's a lot going on in my mind, so I have lots to entertain me with. Sadly, it's not necessarily entertaining things for you guys, because it doesn't always come out that way. Not always appropriate as well, what I think of. The mind doesn't always think of appropriate things, does it? I'm not saying bad stuff, it's just standard nonsense, something that's drivel, but you find amusing. It's often stuff that's personally funny to me from something random that you couldn't share with anyone because nobody would understand what you're laughing at, what you're finding amusing. There we go, Clyde Terminal, because it wouldn't make sense, like a lot of my jokes. 1 billion, nice. I've not even counted my loot yet. I can't be far off, surely. Because making 40 million a trip, I'm not counting it, but you can make good money on this, and I think for new players it's very good. You could go from T6 to T7, T9, and finally end at the Panther Clipper, all in the course of a few hours, isn't it, really? Worth of work. I'm drinking tea, by the way. It's the first decaffeinated tea of the year, and it's horrible. I mean, it's a tea bag though, and it really is horrible. I normally drink loose leaf tea in a teapot, but I've still got some left over, and I'm not. I'm not using the teapot for that. That tea bag does not deserve a teapot whatsoever. But it's too late to be drinking tea in the UK. We're on Zulu time now, 1829 Zulu, so we're not going to be staying awake all night, basically. I'm not on night shifts anymore. The one night shift of the season, I did it the other day. Hopefully I don't have to do any more. But if it does happen, it means the Shizer has hit the fan once again. But hopefully, normally only one night shift happens, I think, per season, normally, per winter, in this job I'm doing now. But hopefully that was it. My colleague was well up for one the other day, but I'm on annual leave now, so I missed it. I didn't look at what he's up to, but he did a good one. I'm not sure. Maybe someone already did a night shift. I really don't know. Green tea. Oh, Dr. Pepper. Oh, hello. Dr. Pepper. I've not had Dr. Pepper in a long time. That's the cherry one, isn't it? Is that like cherry Coke one? I think I used to like that, but it's been such a long time. But green tea, I like green tea. I've got some really nice gunpowder green tea. I like it how it unfurls into leaves. I need to drink more of that. I keep forgetting though. I keep forgetting it exists. That's a problem. And I've got this Lapsang Souchong, but I really like it. But the problem is it should be a treat. I do enjoy the strong flavours. I've got some, Russian caravan tea as well, which is similar to Lapsang Souchong. It's an Earl Grey Lapsang Souchong. I also have Earl Grey, but that's like tea bag. It's more for work, carry it, portable kind of stuff. All right, let's get some thermal cooling units. Look at that, they never run out. People on Reddit I don't know if they know, but I'm not sure it shows up, this system on the Inara search. Because there's only 7,000. I normally search for 10,000, I suppose. That's probably why it's not showing up. But people wonder where to go and trying to get a near place. This is quite a near one. It's quite useful. Yeah, I also had, I'll tell you what green tea I had recently, which was ceremonial matcha, ceremonial grade matcha green tea. It was really posh. It was like €10 for, I think it was 35 grams of it. It's ridiculous. And it was quite nice. It was really, really woke me up. There's a lot of caffeine in there, but it's that powder kind of tea. It kind of dissolves into your teacup. I liked it, but I can't afford it anymore, so... 10 quid? No. I just bought it because I thought I want to try it. Not as something that I can afford to buy all the time. Come on, get out of my way, man. I should have just gone straight away when that other guy rocked up there. Okay, second run. Hopefully we don't smash anybody. It's only a few fines, isn't it? It's not normally a problem. Yeah, I did a fair bit of... I got into top 25% yesterday. No, or was it the day before? Maybe it was yesterday. Yeah, let's say it was yesterday. And then I went on a jolly building my Viper 3 racer, which I've never done before because of the specificity of the ship. It's, you know, it's, you really need, I think you need a carrier to move these ships around because it doesn't jump at all. So that's why I tend to, I mean, you probably put you probably get it sent over to a carrier that's in orbit of the planet that you're going to be racing on, I'm assuming. I've never done racing, so I've built it for the Distant Worlds 3 just in case any racing does come up, but it's a really good ship. I'll show it you in a minute. I'll probably deliver this lot. Let's jump again. Cool down, over. Drop a heat sink. Nice. Now I'll hold my nose and I'll drink the rest of the tea. No, I won't hold my nose. It's... Oh. Ugh. It's a good job my camera's not on. The camera's not on because I've got it on, yeah, face tracker, you see. It's a one or the other. I'm not using that. And the main reason, obviously you can't see a lot in this ship, it's for the T11 when I do a bit of cargo. Not cargo, mining. As soon as I'm doing a bit of mining, that'll come in quite handy to be able to look around. But not right now in this particular ship. The T9 is far better from a visibility perspective. You can see so much more in it than the Panther Clipper. But this is what the Panther Clipper is. Historically, it is a ship with a little tiny window, a big long window at the front of it. Yeah, the asps, Vipers and asps. I've got the asp Explorer for my Distant Worlds 3. I'm going to use that for Guardian stuff, so that's its job. I've also got a lot of I've got lots of Lacons, lots and lots. It's I've got DBX, DBS. That's it actually. But 3 of them. That's a lot because I've got 6 is my legally allowed ships, but I am taking a Viper as an extra. But I like the Lacon ships. They're nice. Just waiting for that Lacon Mark II SCO. Do I know the way? Sometimes I do know the way. Sometimes, but the way is an unending way. It's a way that we can't see if we search for it. So, you know, it's as soon as you realize you know the way, you don't know the way because you need to not be searching for the way to find the way. But more generally, in some things I know the way. In less Taoism kind of ways, yeah. Like I went to, I found actually I didn't know the way to Sainsbury's today, but I did know the way into town. So there you go. I know. It's where the name comes from mainly, and also my old name for the channel was GTA the Wrong Way because it rhymes, and I thought it'd be funny to do things the wrong way. But then I started making guides on how to do things the right way, so it seemed a bit daft. And also I started doing Elite Dangerous content, so... And now Elite Dangerous has taken over because the algorithm doesn't realise I used to do GTA, so... They bomb if I try and do anything. I have done some GTA, but it just bombs. Let's have a look. Where are we? We're down below. We're on the down belows. We want to be sidling down here if we can. Give you a giggle. Ben Kenobi, here he is. I'm in your your private group, Ben. What a name! That is an amazing name. Who thought that was a good name? That is a great name, though. I'm surprised it's not been taken. That is amazing. But it makes sense as well. It's Ben Can. That has got to be the catchphrase. It's got to be. Whereas the way it's a bit more diffuse. My whole thing, yeah, I should have thought of something good like Ben Kenobi. See, it's a name as well. But my name is Maverick Vegan, which it's like, how do you tell they're vegan? Well, they'll tell you. That's why. And it makes sense because it's like a name of my commander, but it's I suppose it doesn't make sense with YouTube too much. And let's sell this. Yeah, good choice. I think it's a good solid choice of name though. Did you have a look at what ChatGPT was coming out with, or the AI? Did that come out with anything good? Well, let's see what. Oh, I need to stop that camera. Stop the camera. There we go. I need to check out the community goal positioning. There we go. 22,000 units. We're in the top 25%, which is nice. Look at that. What should I do now? Shall I do a bit of mining? Maybe I should do some mining. That's what Kurd Nerd was doing this morning. Gavlar, he was doing a bit of mining. I was a bit jealous. Thought he's doing mining. That's nice. Let's do a bit of mining just to change things around a little bit. We need to go to, for this hobby, if you want to do some mining for this CG, there's a good place somewhere. Where is my ship? Dude, where's my ship? There it is. Hermitage. There's probably millions of people there. Yeah, it's a good name. It's a good name. Oh, you got some cooking on the boil. Very nice. Well, enjoy your tea. I've already had mine. Chinese noodles with mushrooms. And the last of the mince pies. Yeah, good. Nice for popping in. Nice to see you. Have a good one. Sometimes I check if my inventory's empty, just because I'm paranoid. Sometimes I think, oh, did I just sell it? I don't know. I'm quite awake now. I've not been in work for a while, so I've got more energy. Got loads of energy. But I will be making mistakes when I'm mining, because I've not mined. What is it? Bosmian or something? Bosmanite? Boffmanite or something? Let's have a look. See if I can find my carrier. Dude, where's my carrier? There it is. Owen Gwendower. A mixed blessing, you know. He's a famous Welsh leader, rose up against the English and all that, but also worked with the English as well. So, but yeah, legendary chap. Good old Owen Glendower. What do we need to do? Maybe I'll have a look at the system we're in. So we're going towards, I think it's planet number 5 or 6. One of these. This one here. There's a million carriers there. 35 now. It's increased from earlier. 4 squadron carriers. So we're going to go there. We're going to pick up our T11. Maybe we should fly like off to a bit of a tangent, just in case there's baddies on our 6. I was flying in open earlier, but I didn't last very long because somebody was on my 6, a commander. It was a square as well. I think it was just somebody trucking, but I just went, you know what, I'm just going to go back to normal because I just want to relax. It's going to go to a private session. It's just easier sometimes. On the CGs, it's just too easy to pick people up and interdict them and blow them to smithereens. And as you can tell, I've not got any shields, so I wouldn't last very long. Lightweight armor. 07 Neon Punk. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a mighty fine day. Mighty fine. Just gonna drink some water to wash out that awful caffeine-free tea. Bad idea. onwards to do a bit of mining. So we've done a bit of trucking in our 1298 capacity. Pan for Clipper. The most exciting of streaming content in the game, I think you'll all agree. But now we're going to see the full excitement of the game. I hope I'm in the right place. What, dude, where's my ring? Yeah, oh, there's the ring. It's just very... It's not very visible, is it? Is that an icy ring? You want an icy ring? Or maybe I'll just rock up to it and see. And assume that guy on Reddit was right. I just googled it and like, Ice World, ice. Where's your ring? I've not mapped it yet. Dude, where's my ring? Oh, there it is. Ring type icy, correct. Good. Hauling whilst watching hauling. Nice. I know. I was gonna do it entirely hauling based, but I realised this morning with another streamer, Curd Nerd Gaming, he was doing a bit of mining, and I thought, you know what, it's got to be done. I'm going to see how much money I can make mining. Maybe I'll get my timer on for this one. I'm not sure it's going to be very effective mining, by the way. It's bromellite. I don't know how to mine that. I think I have mined it, but it's so long ago I don't even remember. I think you can core mine it, can't you? But you can also laser mine it. I don't know which is the best. Uh-oh. Bit of a bump. Not paying attention. 6% down. Lovely. Hauling while hauling. I hope you're hauling in the Panther Clipper, the people's favourite, for immense cost. Oh, what an expensive ship! It used to be that they were, you know, like the cutter was the most expensive, wasn't it? But then they just increased the price even more. So let's swap ships and get on. So we want the T11 for this one. We'll just check. Oh, actually, I said I was going to show you Gary Speed, the Viper Mark III. So while we're hauling, as a little bit of a hauling break, we'll have a go on the Viper Mark III. Let's do it. Let's go. This is what I built as a racing ship, and I've not died in it yet. It's named after Gary Speed, the famous footballer, the legendary Welsh footballer, who, yeah, unfortunately died. He was an amazing guy. He really took it seriously, you know, the sports science side of the game, and, you know, keeping his health in good check. But unfortunately, you know, some things didn't quite work out for him so well in the end. But yeah, what a guy! Great footballer as well. Gary Speed. So Gary Speed, this is what he would have wanted: 932 meters per second. It is rapid. I've always thought to myself, oh, why is my Viper not go so fast? It's because it's not lightweight. This is built absolutely for speed. You've got a 2D power plant, 2D FSD, everything's lightweight, and also your distributor's lightweight as well. No, actually, no, it's not lightweight, it's small. 2D, which is why we're not getting as much boost as you normally get with a proper power distributor. But you don't generally need that much of a boost, I'm assuming, while racing. Very good, very good. Nice grind though, 550 million. Woohoo! It's a hell of a price to pay for a hauler. It's like, yes. It's not in the same vein as the T9. Okay, that's enough of that nonsense. Let's get doing some more. Well, trucking. Let's do some more mining. We'll try and land it in flight assist off. No, we won't. That's not going to happen. We're going to be here all day. Oh, flight assist off is still off. Nice. Maybe I should have done a bump just to demonstrate how good the shields are. They're not brilliant, but I've got them down to 60%. Just boosting around stations. Not done a head-on collision though. Let's get the flight assist back on. It's a lot easier for landings. I know the elite of the elite say, yes, you must use flight assist off all the time, but I'm not good enough for that yet. Yet, he says, ambitiously. Right, let's land this and get on the T11. So that's what I did after doing my space trucking yesterday. I was all trucked out and thought, I'm going to do something even more grindy. Go around to the engineers in that ship. I flew it over to the engineers as well. But yeah, let's have a look at what we've got in our T11. Jeremy Beadle, the 79th ship that I bought. And that was the 84th ship that we just saw. Outfitting, I'll just roll through it quickly. But you've got the mining volley repeater is the main one. Displacement missile, maybe. Seismic launcher, useful for cracking the asteroids. Concorde cannon I've got on there, oddly enough, with autoloader. Why have I done that? I don't know. That is a good weapon. Oh, excuse me. Bit of a hiccup there. Abrasion blaster. There's a reason why I've got that, because that works as an abrasion blaster as well. So there's got to be a reason why I've got that. I can't remember. High capacity mag, corrosive shell, and incendiaries overcharged, and a beam laser. There we go. And pulse wave analyzer, of course. Point defense on the bottom. 2 shield boosters, standard shield boosters. Not the best shield, but it's the best shield that we can have. Heavy duty armor, power plant, overcharged, thrusters. As you can tell, there's still a little bit of work that could be done, which I don't bother with. Life support, we could lightweight that. We could lightweight the sensors as well. And we also have, looking over at the, we'd also need to get the limpets. All cargo racks are standard ones in this one, so 256 is what we've got. And the Mega Limpet controller, the Mark II Limpet controller. Fighter hangar, we don't have any crew, so that's a bit pointless. Let's get rid of it. Prismatic shield generator. We could put a bigger shield generator in there now, but actually no, we can't. We should be able to put one in there, but we can't. Shame that's been locked to a hangar. Prospector limpet controller separate. Refinery 2A. Detail surface scanner. Hopefully we've not hidden the bromolite. Let's just do a little bit of engineering just to finish it off a bit with the life support. Let's face it, if we get ganked, which we're not going to in a private session, but in the future, it's not going to make a bit of difference. Whether you've got a solid, not lightweight anyway, they're just going to gank you. 0.9, that's not bad, is it? We'll just round it off here. Get our limpets. And I'm going to leave that as a lightweight on the sensors, just in case we go into anything dodgy like a Hazardous, which we're probably not. Let's have a look at let's have a look at the limpets. We're going to need that. We're going to need the limpets. Let's buy a few of these bad boys. We don't need a lot. They shouldn't suicide themselves too much. 1, 3, 4 about right? Maybe. Yeah, let's check my limpets are on board. Let's go. And hopefully this is all set up correctly. It should be. I use this a lot. So I'm not sure about... I have done a bit of core mining here as well. I'm not sure about subsurface, although we don't need that, do we? Very nice ship. And as I said, you get the... if we get the full eye tracking on, you can see all around. It's very dark. It's not very useful, is it? Let's get into Super Cruise and see what we can find. Hopefully a daylight area, but it doesn't look very daylight-like out there. Hell of a grind, hell of a grind. Right, let's see if we can get the surface scanner on board. Online with 1 ring. Where's the other? Oh, hello. That was a quick one. Is that really it? Is it only 1 ring? I think it is, isn't it? Okay. That's nice. Where's our bromolite? Dude, where's my bromolites? Let's just have a look for bromolite hotspot there. Is it only 1? Or is there 2 bromolite hotspots? Only 1. There can only be 1. Oh, look at that. Perfect carrier positioning. So, the idea is you want to go for the centre of the bromolite. But if we have any cores, everyone's going to have to crack the cores in the centre, so I don't know. I'm just going to kind of rotate over and just going to bomb in somewhere close to the centre, but not the centre. Mega miles 3.4, 3.3. Oh, this will do. We'll just go in here, not quite the centre. It's quite a big hotspot though, isn't it? It takes up the whole space. Let's go for one of these chubbier sections, if we can. Oh, there we go. Dropping too close, lovely. I think we might just need some night vision goggles on. NVGs. Let's turn our lights on as well, why not? And let's get the prospector. Let's get the prospectors out. So, where do we want to be headed to? Bromelight hotspot, 1.1 mega miles. I don't know whether to head towards it because it's going to take a while. Let's just... multi-cannon, nope. Where's the other one? Not a seismic charge, prospector. Hopefully that's a prospector coming out. Nope. That's the prospector. Lovely. Alright. So we'll head towards, roughly towards the planet. And we'll see what we can find. Bromelight 18%, is that good? I really don't know. Maybe we'll try it anyway, why not? So that one is Bromelight 27%. Alright, let's just... Where's our... Scan detected. Are these baddies? Who's scanning us? Novice. There's a novice scanning us. Just go away. Lawless. They're not going to stand a chance, but it's going to be... They're just going to keep boosting past us, aren't they? Until they go away. I didn't think I'd find them in the hotspot too much. Normally I get lucky, but... triggers. There we go, right. Oh, right, triggers, okay, good. Oh, let's just do it. I'm a bit bored now. And we'll try and find that other one that is 27%. It's not immense, you know, 27%, 18%. Hopefully I am collecting the bromelight as well. Let's see. Inventory, bromelight, good. We are collecting bromelight, good. That guy, our chum is probably going to come back, isn't he? Come back around. I can't help that though. Yeah, that's why it's quite handy to have that fighter hangar with a little buddy on board. Who's that? Arrived. Okay, there we go. Chromium storage full. What else are we gathering up there? Methanol, meth. We're getting some meth crystals. What the hell? I didn't realise we had meth crystals on here. I did, but I've only just realised. It's like, what? For the meth heads? It's terrible. Where's my other dude, where's my prospective limpet? That's the main question, isn't it? Right. Have we filled up on bromelight yet? No. Okay. Apparently 3.5 loads are enough to fill up a Panther Clipper Mark II. I'm not sure if we'll go that high. We'll see how much fun this turns out to be. How much of a good idea it was. We need to find that other rock, which is much better, has a much better yield as well. It's somewhere down here, isn't it? There it is. That's that prospect limpet. It just smashed into my hull. I think it has. Alright. There we go. I've not even checked my pips yet as well. I've got 2 pips to wep. That's how ridiculously overpowered this thing is. This is fully engineered as well. You don't need to engineer the T11. Once it comes out, just buy it if you're a miner. I mean miner as in if you like mining, not if you're a young child. Not old enough to buy alcohol yet. Oh, hello. Hello, chum. What's going on here? Who's he? Who brought him? Nightmare. He's a nightmare. That guy is a nightmare. Right. Let's see what else we've got. Let's stop messing with that rock. Okay. okay. We're still aiming for our hotspot. I like that. That's pretty good though. I didn't expect the percentages to be this good. I know it's not great, but bromellite is 30. Hydrogen peroxide. Another nonsense, useless stuff. We're going to go and put it back on the carrier when we finish it, and then where we go? Shamai chum. Shamai indeed. What a day. What a day. Another mighty fine day. A mighty fine day to you. Good mighty fine day. Right, I need to find the next rock because we've got to be near completion on that one. 38 bromellites. That's better than I would have expected now. So I'm above expectations. Right, bromellite 19%. Not sure if that's good enough. Don't know if it's good enough, that one. We might do it if the other limpet doesn't land. Oh, that limpet has completely missed, hasn't it? Okay, well let's just let's go with what we've got. I need to be pointing downwards a bit to get those big rocks out of the way of the actual minigun blowing itself up. We don't want to blow up our big rocks. 40%. Why? Oh, that was it. I mine from side to side, isn't it? Oops. Oh dear. Right. Good. Right, let's hit it this time. And we will abandon some of these useless things as well. Like the meth. Thermal cooling units, that's what I was doing, but I'm in the 25%, so I'm doing some mining for a bit of fun. Oh, I didn't bloody start my timer, did I? What timer is this? Oh, damn it. I'll have to do it off the other load. Right. Need to pay more attention. I said I was paying attention today, but never mind. And where the hell is that Prospect Olympic gone? It's got some meth. It's doing meth all the time as well. It's like, stop doing meth. Oh, I've got one there. Look. Bromellite 8%. That's rubbish. Let's try that one. And let's dump some of this meth as well. You want to, you want the T11, but they don't want you to have it. I'm going to get rid of that meth. I'm not into meth. Oh, get off screens. Yeah, that's why I put an anaconda in the description for builds for anybody that doesn't have one of these. But obviously you're not going to build an anaconda like that, which is ridiculous. You wouldn't invest in materials when we're so close to this thing getting released. Because it would be a complete waste. It's like, and the anaconda should be better, but it isn't. This is the best miner in the game, except for in the niche. I think the only condition I think I could find was if you do more than 2 jumps in, and then the Panther Clipper is better. I think that's the kind of break point, and that's a fully engineered Panther Clipper as well versus an unengineered T11, because it only needs to be partially engineered really. T11, if or unengineered at all, it's fine. It's too powerful. Asteroid depleted, that's pretty good. So at this point I start wanging my the wrong asteroids that I've already hit, that I've already done, I've already depleted. Yeah, the cutter's a nice miner. Definitely try using the cutter that's if you're tempted by mining, which, I mean, yeah, I'm really doing this as a bit of a break from hauling. I'm not doing it as a serious way of making money or anything. And I've not really done a serious mining up for bromellite, I don't think. But yeah, the cutters, it's worth trying and see what it's like if you've built it already. It's a shame to miss out on it. And oh, what is going on? My computer's just spamming all over the place. Let's get rid of all this methylclactate. It's having a bit of a mare today. I don't know why. Is it the camera? Oh, bromellite, 25%. We like that. No, I've not done comparisons. That's why I was going to do my timer, just to see, because it's about 240 million an hour, I think. Oh, I'm just going to go for it. I was going to do a little bit of a comparison, but maybe I'll do. It's 3.5 loads apparently. I've not even done the calculations myself on that. For the T11, I think people say on the Reddits that you can make similar amount of money, but obviously you're not going to make the same amount of contribution as in to the community goal, as in to get your percentages up. But money making, it may well be similar. I really don't know. I'll only believe it once. Oh, hello, another smash limpet. Depends on how good you are as well. I'm not putting in the best demonstration of how to mine. My orientation is completely off here. I started off well though. The hauling went really well. That's another one. Another one bites the dust. Good. Right. Let's see if we can nail that one. One fleet. Oh, is that one fleet carrier full of thermal conduit units things? Oh, bromellite 13%. Not good enough. Yeah, I must have made nearly $1 billion by now, surely, from just the hauling. I've done 22,000, is it? Yeah, that's about right. Units. Bromellite 18. It's a bit weird that they class it by units how well you do rather than the kind of contribution. You know, bromellite should count as more. Really, it's ridiculous. Yeah, 23k, yeah, that sounds about right. About $1 billion. Megabucks. We've got some good stuff over here. Let's have a look at this place. Which one was better? 18, we've got 22 there. They're both quite good. Yeah, I think my computer's struggling a bit because it's trying to stream and it's trying to do the, oh hello, eye tracking. So hopefully it's not all over the place. It's not all over the place, but... And just scan along, blasting away the rock. What are we up to? 22%. But yeah, I did the comparisons with the T11 to the Anaconda and everything. The Cutter and the Panther Mark II, and it was ridiculous how much better it is than those, and it's kind of sad as well, in a way, for people who've engineered them to the hilt. For an unengineered ship to beat them hands down is crazy. But there we go, that is the world we're in of these new ships. Hello. Are you picking up those bits, mate? I think he's given up. What are we up to? Are we full yet? 107. We still got loads of cargo space. 150 yet. Let's get rid of some more nonsense. Right. What are my limpets doing? Yeah, the T11, nobody knows when it's going to come out, really. I imagine they'll wait until Distant Worlds 3 starts, and then sometime after that, who knows? Because then people will be halfway around the galaxy and won't care about mining anymore. No, you don't want to pay. You don't want to pay for the T11 now. I mean, you're right. You did the right thing of buying the Caspian and not the C11. It's just a matter of time. It's just frustrating though for people who are waiting for it to come out, and there's no set dates. It's like they just kind of keep it all secret until suddenly there it is, because they just want people to buy it literally the day before it releases. Yeah, it's it is, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? I can't really say much about that. Oh, what is going on, mate? This rock, I can't see what the. Let's go back a bit. It's just an odd orientation. What is it doing? I think I've just approached this completely wrong. Let's just nail it. Get it out of the way. Get it done. Because the rotation should kill off. Stop it from killing off its own rocks. I'm hoping. Right, good. That's that one done. All these rocks are a bit odd. I suppose I'm not used to the laser mining in an ice field. That's the rocks are a bit different than doing the platinum mining. But at least there's no cores, because I don't need to remember how to core mine. As I didn't do a great job last time. I was failing on a few cores that I should have nailed. Pretty bad. Hopefully we get some good percentages here. What's that? Tritium? No. I don't know whether to take this on Distant Worlds 3 or not. So, will I really want to do tritium mining ever? Probably not. But then I might think to myself, oh, that'd be a good idea. 90%. That might be as good as it gets. Which is nice. Yeah, I found the hauling relaxing yesterday, to be honest. People get bored with it, but I think that it gives you time to reflect, and you know, you don't need hardcore action all the time. The only thing that could have been improved is if it was like the visibility of the T9, where you've got such an amazing view. But we don't do hauling in the T9 anymore. I did it for the Gold Rush. That was many, many years ago now. And made my second or third billion or something. And it was really easy then. You made money a lot quicker than in these CGs. But it's a bit odd because the real grind... Oh, hello, what's all this? Is it... Oh, it's some doodads, isn't it? It's not a core. I thought, is it a core? No, it's just subsurface deposits. I'm just forgetting what they look like. That would have been quite exciting if it was a core. I think this is going to hit me now. Is it going to hit? I reckon so. There we go. 24% down. Yeah, you can only look sideways in the flipper. It's like it's just a slit, isn't it? It's just a slit. I like it for the because it is the Panther. It's like the original Panther. You imagine what the view from that would have been if it would have been that kind of view. So they could have made the slit a bit wide, a bit deeper though. But you know, I started out the game doing a lot of hauling. It took me a long time to get into combat from hauling, and it was right at the end when I started doing AX combat. So it's a very relaxing way. It's a good introduction to the game. You just get used to the mechanics of it, landing at stations. And the stations themselves are amazing. They still look good. I like them. They give you a feeling of a space community out there that you're serving somehow by doing your little deliveries, your little Uber deliveries. And hopefully we'll get some... I mean, who knows what the next ship is, but hopefully it's a passenger-related ship and they bump passenger payments somehow. Because that's also a pretty... it's similar to hauling, you know, it's the same haul. Oh, hello, I'm smashing up the big rocks there, I don't want to do that. But it's passengers, so it's exactly the same as hauling. But the ship could be different. It could be a faster ship, it could be a more exciting and thrilling ship. It could have a better view. You could be having that voice. We're in the top 1% of liners and going on, yeah. But it is ultimately more hauling, isn't it? But I do like them. I like the passenger missions. Did them mainly. Perhaps a lot of that is nostalgia because Robigo Mines was a big passenger mission thing. It still is. You used to. Oh, hello. Cargo hold at maximum already. What have we got in there? Water. I should start ignoring these clactates and things. Let's abandon some of these as well. Yeah, it's all variation. Yeah, I don't know where they'll go with the next ship though. It depends on what they want to work on and. Because I think they realise that they make a bit more money out of large ships because they can warrant the larger price of them. If they make a small ship, I suppose they'd have to charge less for it, so they would make less money out of it. But will it? I mean, it still take a fair bit of effort to make a small ship. Or 23% up there. I mean, how much less effort is it to make a small ship than a large? It's probably not that much. Yeah, there's all sorts of complexity with colonisation. There's probably a lot they need to work on there, but they've got to be careful with the changes because it can affect lots of things and really cock up things as well. So at the same time, it'd be nice to have some changes, some improvements to colonisation, the way it all works, but also I don't want them to cock up what is already there. I've been quite fortunate in a way that some of the changes haven't been that bad, or it's mainly been improvements, I think, of my systems. 40%, come on! I need to be facing down, I think, a bit more. Need more limpets. I also need to ignore the nonsense. Let's have a look. So if you want to ignore it, material, no, we don't want to ignore that. Canister, limpet. We are ignoring that. Bromellite lithium, that's what I want to ignore. Oh, what? It's gone. It's picked it up already. Add manganese, no. Oh, come on. Right, added that to the ignore list, good. Oh, that wasn't a bit of a faff. Yeah, I've got some, I've got like my tourism system. It's got a few nice little tourist sites. I managed to place like my tourist station, the surface station, on next to in the middle of a geyser field, so you can get lifted up into the middle of there and get yourself killed in the geysers. But I don't think it doesn't seem to kill tourists, so which I wasn't hoping for, obviously, but it would have been a nice side effect. Well, I've not checked out the missions recently. I've mainly been killing tourists there, but the problem is it's not... I get fines if I kill the tourists. So I've got to be really careful about which tourists I kill. It's got to be mission-related tourists. They've got to be baddies. Alright, let's go. Let's see what we've got here. This is not bad. Wait, what time's on this stopwatch that's going? 17 minutes, so I've probably been going 30 minutes now while I've been mining, so we might do 2 loads rather than... Actually, if I did 2 loads though, that's not good, because I was going to get in my T9. Or we could do the T9. That'll be quite fun anyway. Just use the T9. Right, asteroid scan complete. Oh, maximum capacity again. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. What's that? Bromellite 30% again. Just make sure we've still got enough. Enough limpets out there. Come on, limpet controllers, what are you doing? Refinery full? What? What is in my refinery? Let's have a look at that refinery. Oh. Oh yeah, there we go. Methanol, hydrogen peroxide, water, lactate. No, we don't want any of that. Ah, see, you've got to manage all this stuff. I'm not paying attention. And we also want to make sure we're not picking up any of the stuff that we don't want to be picking up. So, got lots of limpets around. Bromellite, water. Add to ignore. Add carbon. No. Okay, good. We're getting there with our ignore list. Is that it? Are they done? No valid targets. Good, right. Where's that monster rock? Oh, nearly 4 kilometers away. Referee. Oh, we lost a collector limpet. We'll soon sort that out. Oh, we're losing it. We've lost a few limpets there on that travel over. They couldn't make it the nearly 4 kilometer immense journey. Right, let's try scanning along. Okay. Good. That was a good job there. Let's check what we've got, just to see if there's any mucky nonsense that we've not ignored. Hydrogen peroxide, there it is. I hope I ignored that just then. Bromellite, fragment, bromellite, hydrogen peroxide. Nope. Is he bumping me? Let's see. Yeah, because I've not been doing this in an ice ring, so I've not ignored all the rubbish stuff. We need to find another rock. The rock. That one looks quite close. And that one too. Yeah, it would be good if they did things like that. Like with the release of the free, as soon as it's released for credits, you know, the T11, it would be decent of them if they did do a nice mining CG, just to get everyone into it. But they seem to do it the other way around, where if they release stuff for credits, they do it then, don't they? Where they'll release a CG to tempt people to buy the new ship, which I can see why they do that. But it'd be nice if they had a mining CG. Oh, hello. We're nearly full. Oh, come on, abandon that. How many limpets have we got now? Oh, what the hell. There we go. We're done. Nearly complete. So 30% bromellite seems to be the way to go. It's not too bad, it didn't take that long to fill up, but I don't imagine making megabucks off it, off the back of it. Okay, we are actually at maximum now. Okay, let's go. Let's get the freak out. And what we'll do, we'll drop it off at the carrier. Yeah, the Caspian was an odd one. I mean, they did do, what didn't they do for the Caspian? Wasn't there some kind of exobiology CG going on? But that was pointless because the Caspian's rubbish at exobiology. But they did do something for the Caspian. It just wasn't a very good choice. They should have done a standard kind of what is it? Just standard exploration. You know, Earth-like world planet finding. You know, CG or something like that. High-value planet scanning CG. Increase the price of those by, you know, a fair portion to make it worth. Oh, hello. For fuck's sake. Oh, well, is my carrier on the other side of this load of rocks? That's a disadvantage of the carrier being so close to the spot. But that was a good site. That was pretty good, that hotspot. Right in the middle. Caspian for passengers. I've not used it for passengers, to be honest. You've got, you know, 6 and 6. It's probably all right, but it's good as a combat ship, funnily enough, because it's the kind of I think it's probably no. What's it better than? Is it better than the Crate Mark II? I think I might favourite it. I think I like it more. Probably like it more than the Crate Mark II, perhaps. Although I've not done a direct comparison, but for railguns specifically, it's excellent because you can get them to converge nicely. So for railguns, it's either that or the Anaconda, my two favourite ships. You could use the the Corsair for rails, but I don't think the Corsair is as good as the Caspian. It just seemed the Caspian was better. Maybe it converges better. I don't know. That would be a bit odd, but. Oh, yeah, you could use the Caspian as a passenger ship. Yeah. Although you've got the Corsair and you've got the that other one, haven't you? Let's have a. Actually, I don't need to go down below, but you've got the T8 as well as a passenger ship. So let's transfer this lot. Let's transfer it over. Hopefully, we've not put a sell order on it. I don't think I have. That would be quite funny. Let's have a check just to see that I've not put a sell order on it for some reason. No. Osmium I'm selling. What am I selling Osmium for? What was that then? 44,000 credits. Why am I selling that? Oh, is that a demand? Right, okay. That's me selling Osmium to myself. That's good. Let's go. Yeah, the crates. Yeah, the Crate Mark II is still very, you know, it's an excellent combat ship, isn't it? It's, oh, what the hell? I just realised, where's your limpets? Dude, where's my limpets? Stop the stopwatch. We'll start the stopwatch again in a minute. Once I've figured out what a limpet is. And then we'll probably go and sell that lot in a T9. And then we'll do a bit of T9 hauling just for the hell of it, if we have a bit of time. Oh, well, am I the right way around? No. Pretty well focused today. I'm on it. I'm on it. Where's the landing gear? Yeah, for passengers, it's got to be the T. Like the Python, the original Python was an excellent passenger ship for Robigo Mines. But I did like the Orca's note. I mean, the Orca doesn't, funny enough, isn't good enough at passenger work. I wish it was. The Beluga as well, that's quite a decent one, but again, it's bettered by maybe the Cutter, and it's ridiculous. But that's what I mean about having a dedicated passenger ship. Maybe the so-called, because dedicated passenger ships should be good at passenger missions for a change. So that's why it would be welcome for them to release that. And not a passenger ship. But knowing them, they'd probably release a medium passenger, and then they'll have scope for a large passenger ship. And it should be the best medium passenger ship in the game. Oh, where's my start? Start the stopwatch. Sorry, my eyes are going all over the place. Not giving it much of a chance. Screwing up the eye tracking there, and I'm going to have a drink as well. Let's just pause the eye tracking for a minute while I have a drink. Yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, the thing is with having a cold ship, when you've got like a combat ship with the rails, I don't think it makes a great deal of difference. Like the Anaconda's not a very cold ship, and it's just a matter of you're going to heat up no matter what with the once you've got the railguns on the go firing away. It's more the distributor, I think, that... Oh, hello, wrong place. Bromellite hotspot, please. Well, not that we can't miss it. It's bloody massive. Well, let's go for the centre of it, just for a laugh, and hopefully we come out on the right side this time. So as long as we stay on the top half, it'll be good. It'll be good. Robigo, it has been nerfed. It's been kind of nerfed. I think it's still a goer, but it doesn't make you massive amounts of money. And the nerf is more in line that you can't just purely run it out of Robigo Mines anymore. You need to swap between Robigo Mines and Hauser Reach, because you'll run out of missions after about 3 runs or something like that. So what I do, I have a Beluga over at Hauser, so I'll jump over to Hauser and get in my Beluga and do missions in that. It's kind of crazy that the missions don't refresh enough, but that's one of the problems that there is now with Robigo Mines. But it is doable as long as you're willing to run out of Robigo and Hauser. Where's my limpet? Just blow my own limpet up. Right, okay. But no, it's not going to make you mega bucks like in the good old days where I made my first billion at Robigo Mines, because I thought, you know what, I'll try and make a billion. You know when you first try and make a billion and think it's a good idea. But that took me ages still. It still took me ages. I don't think that was the golden day of Robigo though. But it's been nerfed further since then. And it wasn't great. I mean, it was good actually. It was actually good money. But it's not as good now. What are we looking for? We're looking for bromellite, isn't it? That's not bromellite. Is that bromellite? No. That's a bit of a bad look on the start. Yeah, you've got to check it for yourself and see what the crack is. People said it had been nerfed by colonisation, but I'm not sure if that's the reason. Oh, there we go. We've got a good one. Oh shit, scam detected. Excitement, we might get a bit of... I don't really want to do combat though, because it's going to completely ruin the whole time. I'm trying to time this, do a timed run. Oh, hang on, What's that? What's he saying? What? I've not even got any cargo yet, have I? I've not even got any cargo, you... Oh, because the bromellite carried on being refined after I deployed it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, I'm just going to stop the clock, and I'm going to go into I'm just going to go into thingy mode. Let's just see. So what have we got? What weapon have we got? We've got the Concorde cannons. What are you doing, right? Let's get the cargo scoop back up and sort this fella out. Come on, let's go. Which is why I put the old Concorde cannons on, just because they're good fun. And I thought, why not? And earlier on I was thinking, oh, that's a bit of a mistake, but as it turns out, it's not really, is it? Oh, nearly had him then. There we go. Okay, where the hell? Right, I stopped the clock for that one, just so that we know. Because most star systems, they're fine. It's like, what? And it's just this one is a bit unfortunate. Let's get back on that. Okay. Restarting the stopwatch where we left off, because I'm not taking that as a time. I'm assuming that there's no pirates. Yeah, I know. It's completely ruined my mojo, that one. that was alright though, it wasn't too bad. At least it was only a small one. Right, we need to find some better targets than that, if possible. It's not too scenic, this planet though, is it? It's just all darkness. It's like the band The Darkness, but they're quite terrible. Oh, the passenger rescue. Well, yeah, I remember when that first happened. That was amazing. And as a new player, I think it's a great experience to get balls deep into passenger missions at the extreme end of the spectrum. And yeah, I see what you mean about keeping cold. It's quite handy to keep cold when you got the Thargoids around. You're trying to stay away from them. Oh, bromellite, 3.5%. That is just not good enough. We're going to have to move off this site, it's not great. Yeah, because the burning stations, it was just such a good environment. It was so unique. But they, you know, these things come and go. You could still have the same rescue missions occurring. You know, you could still have it, but with humans doing the kind of terrorist stuff. And have that as a CG as well. That would be amazing if they did that. But they just kind of get off the boil with these things. And the same with the Thargoids. You know, it's kind of like the Thargoid war's over, now there's no more Thargoids. There could still be Thargoid stuff going on. I mean, you can still attack Thargoids, but not in the way that stations don't get attacked in the same way. You know, there's not an offensive. But there could just be a raid. Oh yeah. Yeah, I use the cutter to collect my Titan drive components. Because of the boost speed and it being heavily armoured when there's Thargoids around. But yeah, the crate. It's whatever you use, isn't it, really? It's all good. I mean, the crate Mark II was just so good. It's back in the Thargoid War. You know, all the Titan stuff. And then, yeah, the Python Mark II, took over for me. For some reason, I learned how to do the Python Mark II with the Titan attacks, and then I was better with that than the Crate Mark II. You specialise. There's a danger of over-specialising. Where is all my stuff, dude? Just smashing my own collector limpets. Oh, I've already done that one. Let's see. There's got to be one of these that are worthwhile. Near the centre is not as good as where we were before. I'm not sure this time is going to be that good at all. Where's that Prospect Olympic gone as well? Okay. Yeah. In the other place, we would have found a place by now. Oh, there we go. We got one there. Just have a look at that one. See what this one comes up with. Okay, 26. That's pretty good enough, isn't it? So we just need to turn to the right. Dude, where's my prospector? Oh, let's just hit it. It's because of this eye tracking. Sometimes it doesn't always show you where you want to look. It kind of cocks up your tracking of stuff. Funny enough, your targeting, that's the word. It's the targeting that, like sometimes during the combat, I think it's better in VR for that reason. But I don't use VR because it's a bit too... I mean, I should use VR for this, really. There's no... Oh, it's because it's of the recording. That's the problem with VR. When you're streaming, it doesn't record very well. It's a bit of an odd bod. And it can struggle as well at times. But it's because of the limitations of my setup, graphics card, etc. Just need to find that other bloody rock. Oh, there's an odd rock there. That might be it. Is that the rock I'm looking for? There it is. Okay, good. That's the one we want. And also we can put a bit more to sys. Because we're not dealing with any more pirates. What's our situation with the Bromellite and limpets are good? Okay. Oh, it's jiggling again. Why is it jiggling? Okay, they're finished now. I like it how they do this little merry dance in a circle. Yeah, it just follows your crosshair. It follows wherever that is. It doesn't matter where you look. That would be funny if it followed your eye. That'd be amazing. It was like, yes, yes. But yeah, it follows the crosshair with the Gatling cannon thing. Yeah, you see, it's just following that no matter where I'm looking. It's, even if I'm completely missing it, it don't care, it just does it. Yeah, the Gatling laser is quite fun. It's quite good fun. But I reckon they should make a weaponized version of it, because that's where the fun is, really. I'm not sure how well you'd do at targeting and hitting things, but it'd be fun. It'd be fun trying to hit stuff. That's all you want to do in the game. 68 limpets. Are we going to run out of limpets at this rate? Bromellite 72. Okay, we need to find some more Bromellite laden rocks. Yeah, I could have done double Panther, but the view to the Panther isn't very good. So that's why I've gone in this one. My Panther Clipper would have been here all day as well, trying to fill a Panther Clipper up with mining. 22%. Is that good enough? I don't think it is, but I might have no choice. Right, what are we at? Let's have a look at what's in the refinery. The refractory. We don't need hydrogen peroxide. What's that one got? Methanol. Don't want meth. I think we'll go with a 22%. 22% is good enough, isn't it? Yeah, eventually they've got. I hope they release a T10 Mark II for mining. Give it bigger capacity and give it at least two of these Gatling machine gun things to do mining with. And you probably need 2 limpet controllers, give you 28 limpets out at the same time. I don't know what that would do, 28 limpets. Is that just... Are they just going to go crazy and self-destruct all over the place? I don't know. That would probably ruin the game, actually, but I would like to see them have a go at it. It'd be quite funny, if anything else. Yeah, you can get, I think, 322 if you use the pre-engineered, and that's probably what I'm going to use the one from the CG, because I've got nothing else 5 class. Because all my pre-engineered cargo racks are on the Panther Clipper, and that's not got any more 5 slots, unfortunately. Oh, hello. Collect Olympic... What the hell? Stop smashing me on the head! Stop it! Right. Yeah, no, I did have the pre-engineered on for a while, but I took them off because I find it more useful on the Panther Clipper. You know, if I'm doing a long mining session, yeah, I'll add them back on again. But there's not really a good enough reason at the moment to have them on there permanently. Let's see what's over here. I've probably already scanned this one, haven't I? But I have no idea where I am as well now. What is all this white stuff? What is that? Methyl and bromellite, 2.86%. The 0.86% makes all the difference there, doesn't it? Let's try that one up there. That's an oddly placed one. I like it how it says Prospect Olympic failed as well, even though it hasn't failed. It's actually going out there successfully. Oh, need to make another Collect Olympic. There we go, 24%. Right, come on guys, pick them up. Right, we're gonna try and see if that one works. Oh, there we go, they're all back now. Bromellite 22%, so we got some decent enough bromellite ones here, so if I wedge myself in between them, I'm hoping I can just fire this stuff one at the other. One to another, a sister and a brother kind of thing. Oh, come on, mate. It's the movement, isn't it? I'm struggling with. Let's just blast away there and that'll do it. And then we'll be able to do this lot. It's too far away, isn't it? And this is the second run, 16 minutes so far, so we'll just double that number once we get back. And then... Oh, I thought I was nearly done. It's too far away, isn't it? 128. Bit more efficient this time, though. Come on. We need another one of them Mark II Limpets controllers. The dream would be a T11 with four of these mining volley repeater, minigun, Gatling, laser blasters. Really would be ideal to have 4 of them. That'd be a hell of a sight. That would be game breaking. Right, let's try this one. I'm hoping this one works now. Nice. Okay, we're going good guns there. That's what we say. Gatling guns. They are good though, Gatling guns. I like them in all games. GTA, Command and Conquer Generals. Like the Gatling gun helicopter. The Gatling tank, that was a good one. You pair that up with the mega tank and you're golden. And you have the big, what is it, the hind A's hovering over the top, rehealing it, yeah. Those are the days. Long gone. Right, so what have we got now? There's none there, is there? None whatsoever. Where else have we got? We've got those big chunky rocks there. Getting some good chunks out of it. 149, 150, 150. Oh, methane lactate. How have you got through? Okay, well, that's lactate. Alright. Liquid oxygen. Just in case. Let's just try not to smash these as I fly by them. We'll go for some longer range ones and see if we can find anything further out. Bromellite wise. We've not found any cores yet with bromellite in. I don't think we are going to find any. Not that I'm looking for cores, am I? I've not actually tried to look for a core once though. So that's probably why we've not found any. I'm just doing the laser mining method, which it seems to work fine. I think it's faster than core mining because I'm pretty terrible at it. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Lovely bit of a bump there. Bump the heads together. That's beautiful. Gotta focus on that. There's a fair bit of smoke coming off, isn't there? Fighter hanger, yeah. I don't like it. I don't use it. I took mine off just now because I can't get a member of staff off my carrier unless I already hired one. That's the main thing I find annoying. But if you're running out of a station, that's fine because you can get one on board, and it is useful to help you deal with any pirates. So, but I'd like to have the freedom to make that choice myself rather than being forced into it. So that's what annoyed me most about that the fighter vehicle hangar. I wanted the option with that 5 slot to put in whatever I wanted. You know, like another cargo rack would have been more suitable for me. It does help you though. It does help you with dealing with pirates. You know, no doubt. But if you're mining in a Haz-res, it's more important. But as you can tell, there's no problem here. It's that little eagle. We've swatted it quite quickly. It wasn't a problem. Yeah, that's what I do. I hire them and then I sack them just before I make the sale, so they don't make any money. It might sound mean, but it's for their own good. Oh, that looks like a core rock, but it probably isn't. Let's see if it's got anything there. It's not a core. It's not got bromellite in it either. 6%. That's not good enough. What is that one now? Methane lactate. That stuff keeps rocking up, doesn't it? What about this one? It's nice and icy. Yeah, I use the one beginning of a C as a fighter. I think it's got laser beams on, but let's have a look. What is this? Bromellite. Oh, 27%. Yes, definitely. Yeah, fighter. But if you do use a fight, it's probably worth putting it on because it's there. I took it off because I don't have a pilot with me to pilot it, and it's annoying for that reason. But yeah, it's worth having a pilot in there just to protect you. And I use the gimbaled laser, beam laser. That's the one of the SLF that begins with a C. Condor, is it? Is it Condor? I think it's a Condor or something like that. This is probably some of the worst mining I've ever done as well. It's quite phenomenal. It's oh, there we go. I just don't know how to laser mine those particular rocks. They're very different. Right, that's that one done. Can we get some more? Methane lactate, no thank you. and we're nearly filled up. 23 minutes, so it takes longer than, you know, as expected, it takes longer than platinum, which was about 12 minutes to fill up with platinum. But it's not as bad as I thought it would be. It makes a nice diversion. And what I'll do, I'll see if that's a bit better. Oh, we're done already. They're doing a little bit of a circle. Yeah, the build's in the description for this ship as well. The builds are quite... There is only really one build, but a T11. The main decision is what kind of weaponry, defensive weaponry you have on board. So, an unengineered is... It's obviously where we all start, but it's usable unengineered. It's better unengineered than just about every fully engineered miner in the game. So, because you hardly use any distributor on this crazy mining minigun repeater thing, but you obviously need distributor for your defensive weaponry. But purely for mining, it's better than anything. Most of the ships. In most scenarios, which is crazy. Let's have a look at what else we've got around here. So, we've got those bits and pieces there. I don't know if that looks a bit far, but I'm going to fire a limpet off at it anyway. Oh, I found another one, didn't I? Where was that? Is it over there? Yes, it is. Oh, that's 5%. No, we're not using that one. That one's 25%, only bromide. Very, very nice. I like only... Oh, I can't get too close to the microphone because my eye tracker goes crazy. It needs to see my face, otherwise it gets lost. Right. 1.5, that's not too far away. Must be a small one. Right, get some more drink in a minute. Just blast some more rocks. Yeah, I tend to go from side to side to reduce the probability of the big rocks getting destroyed as well. That's quite handy. So that's nice. We've got some good... Are you full again? What? No, it's not full again. It's just come up with a message for some reason. Yeah, it keeps filling up. That's the problem. Because we're getting to the end now. We're on 26 minutes. 26 minutes. We're going to do this in 30, maybe. So, generously, if you're more tuned into these rocks, then maybe it's 30 minutes. Maybe you could do it in 20 minutes to fill up your hold for 256. But 2 loads is probably an hour's worth, including transit, if we're generous. So we'll see what we get out of this, out of the sale. And we're competing with 240 million per hour, with the alternative of just trucking. Yeah, that's it. Once the CG ends, it ends. There might be a new CG, but it'll be completely dependent upon whether they have anything lined up. So, I'm not too sure. I suppose the tricky bit is that if they do a CG straight after and everyone's out in the middle of nowhere doing the Distant Worlds 3, it makes it difficult for Distant Worlds 3 to work. So I imagine they won't do a CG after this one, because Distant Worlds 3 starts on the 18th, and FDev are on board with it, so they do seem to support it as a concept. So I don't imagine they would screw it over completely by doing another CG that isn't that means people have to come back to the bubble. I mean, they could do a CG that with the carriers out there potentially, but that's never been done before, I don't think. as far as I'm aware. Because they're player carriers. But you could do that. Only for people that are out there in the black. That'd be pretty cool if they did that. But that's possible. They could do a CG in time with this Distant Worlds 3. I really don't know. Let's have a look at how much stuff we've got. Okay, limpet. We need to abandon all of them. And also we need to make sure we get everything out. Oh, what? Methane lactate again? Methane lactate? Hold on. Okay. Right, we're nearly finished now. I can't remember which way is up. I'm assuming up is up. But we didn't dip in like last time. 255, one more portion, come on, that's how it works. Now, are these going to drop it off as well? So we're at 29 minutes, so are these dudes going to drop them off all the same and drop them in my refinery? Because then my refinery will work as like an extra cargo hold, doesn't it? Yeah, there it is, they're dropping it off. So I can't forget that load of bromolite as well, which is pretty cool. I like that. Oh, they've done. Okay. And let's put everything away. Put all the bits away. Minigun away. And then we'll get back to the carrier, we'll switch over to our T11, no not T11, T9 to drop this stuff up. That's some pretty good mining done. And then we'll see how much money it makes us. Hopefully it makes us megabucks, I mean me, obviously. Right, let's get over this side. Because last time it didn't like it, it just buried its nose, I think that's the problem. Buried its nose into the asteroid field because my carrier's way too close. I'm not sure if I will do any more after that. I don't know. It was alright. But would I do it over? I think just hauling is a bit more relaxing overall. Let's just get that night vision off and see if we can get a landing. Hello. It says I've got permission to dock already, that's a lie. Cancel docking, what? Alright, so that's 31 minutes. For some reason my docking request is a bit... I think this might be the eye tracking, let's just turn that off. And try again. What the hell? I don't know what's going on. Right, can I land in it? Right, we need to get all this bromolite off, including the stuff that's refined, so... Oh, come on. So this is about 32 minutes now. So, inventory... Get it all off-boarded, confirm, and then there's going to be some more generated. See, and make sure you get all that off as well. Oh. Transfer the rest of the bromolite. Okay, inventory empty. Let's switch. Oh, what am I actually doing? Did you see what I just did? That's ridiculous. Why do I need to transfer the bromolite? Because I'm going to go back in a ship and transfer it all back, so that was stupid. But actually, no, I did need to transfer the first lot because it wouldn't get the stuff out to the hopper otherwise. So, how much cargo have we got on this? I think this might be a shielded version. And let's see what we've got. We've got a prismatic shield generator, that's nice. And inventory 736. So we can easily cover what's in the hopper there. Oh, what am I doing, mate? Let's get the old transfer on the go. Bromellite. Probably comes under B for bromellite somewhere. Bio waste. There it is. Okay. 517 we made out of that, so that's good. There we go. Right. So we'll start the stopwatch going again, just to cater for the kind of nonsense that I was doing there, and we'll head towards the CG system, which is, where's it gone? There it is. Alrai. Yeah, because we're north of it. Oh, 2 jumps. Referee, I didn't check my jump range. I think that is probably right. Hopefully my jump range is sorted and I've not hobbled it somewhat. Yeah, I'll just get the eye tracking on so you can enjoy the T9 in all its glory. So 290, 296 meters per second there. Not quite as good as the Panther Clipper at 400 and something. Okay, I should have checked my jump range, shouldn't I? Okay, 34 light years jump range, so it has better jump range, this version of the ship, than my Panther, but I think that's because of the way I've set it up. It's already overheating. I forgot that about the T9. It's so wonderful, it overheats so easily. Let's just have a little drink. Alright, so we will go along and actually we're not there yet, are we? Let's just heat sink every time. Dude, where is it? Oh, it's not there yet. We're not quite engaged. Yeah, wasn't a great time to jump that. Nice. Made it in the end. So this is 30,000, so is it 300,000 per unit at 500? Let's have a little look and see. I mean, will it make a lovely bit of lolly? That is a lovely bit of lolly, Gavna. I don't normally say that, but it's one of them Cockney things from the olden days, I think. A lovely bit of lolly. Where people used to call money lolly back in the day. I don't know if anybody ever actually did that or whether it's just something off the TV. It was entirely fictional. I like to think that it was real and that Cockneys genuinely did say that back in the day. Right, we got 300 and 500, so 300,000 times 500. Well, 3 times 5, 15, 1.5, something. That's 150 million, is it? 300, so it's 300 times 500, yeah. So equals that times that one. Yeah, 1.5 million, 150 million. So I reckon from my rough calculations that we're not going to make as much money. Let's have a little look. So we got, yeah, 30,000 and it'll be 300. But we will see when we arrive. We will see. I reckon it's going to make us less money. Then the Panther Clipper as well. We're not in the Panther Clipper now, so we're going to make less money per load now. as we do one more load, I think, before we end the stream and stop jiggling around. I need to stop looking down at my face tracking. When it can't see my face, it doesn't like it. I need to be careful. Don't look at the sun either. Yeah, I'm being a bit too obvious with my looking there. I need to be slight. Like that. There we go. Such great visibility in this ship, though. It is the best cockpit in the game. Can we look backwards as well? Not quite. When you're in VR, you can walk around it a little bit, and there's like gangways and everything back there. It's really amazing. Oh, hello. Let's boost at that massive ship there. These are like the ships for colonization, aren't they? The mega carriers, and they're a nightmare. You try and build your dong into that overhang, don't you? Good job I got my shields on now. What are we on? We're on 24, so I think one of these might be 24. It looks like there's a 4. That one there looks like a 4. Yes. Let's see if we can land on that. Slightly 24 looking thing. Yes. We certainly can. And this is going to be the moment of truth. Megabucks, ahoy. I'm going straight back to the carrier to swap ships. You will find. Right. So let's have a look. See how much money it makes. Mission board, commodities markets. So if we sell all of this lot, it is going to be, there we go, 157 million. So you don't make as much money as you do if you just do pure hauling. Nice to know. Because like 43 million per run is what I was making previously. So you can see you can do 3 runs, and it takes about 11 minutes per run. 10 to 11 minutes per run. So unfortunately it doesn't make as much money. Then I think even a T9 is going to make more money. Even this setup, which is some kind of jump setup for doing long distance for some reason. We want to go to this one here, Tatil, and it'll be a oneer. Sadly, I'm not going to. Oh, it's that one that's miles away. We need to get into Mega Cruise first. There we go. Maybe I should have looked at this ship in a bit more detail to see what's on board it, really. Temperature critical? Well, I think it needs some SCO. Watch it in SCO, this is funny. Heat damage straight away. Maybe I'll hit it. Let's do a heat sink and let's jump it. It overheats so much. The good old T9, but if they ever did a T9 Mark II, or I hope it overheats just the same. Oh yeah, I've just done it now. So compared to hauling, mining won't make you as much money. It won't make you as much progress in the CG. So for both reasons, I wouldn't do mining. That's my solutions. But if you've got as high as you want to be in the CG and you want a change of pace, then I think that's the reason to do mining. Really, I wouldn't do it. And I think I prefer platinum mining when it comes to laser mining. Because laser mining in a... Sorry, I mean platinum mining as a laser miner. Because I was laser mining with the bromolite. And it's not as reliable as the platinum mining, where it's kind of odd shapes on the asteroid, so it makes it a bit tricky. I wasn't doing it as effective as I normally do, but that could just be user error. I probably just need to learn more. But yeah, just do the hauling. You could make. I was making 240 million per hour roughly. I think it is hauling. Let's double check that number actually, because we had 43 million, and it's roughly 10 or 11 minutes per haul. And let's just times by 6 just to make it simpler. 258. So I like 240 better though, don't you? But 258 based on 43 million, but yeah, 240 seems like a good round number. Yeah, you could obviously jump your Type 11 direct. If you choose that spot I was at, Hermitage, Planet 5, it's where you've got 35 fleet carriers. There's a really good hotspot there. Definitely worth cracking on with if you are going to do it. That's a good choice. And because you're boosting straight out, you'll have no problems. It should be just one jump, I'm assuming. If you're fully engineered. It won't take long. In fact, maybe that works better because I'm doing... It probably works better than using a T9 anyway. But yeah, if I'm going to fill the carrier up, and if I was going to jump that here, obviously that would work the best. But I don't think I'm going to do that somehow. I've not got enough time this week to do that amount of mining. Look at this, it's beautiful. Let's see if we can actually get through the slot. I mean, this shouldn't be a problem getting through the slot whatsoever, he says. Oh, it's jiggling around a bit. I do like the view. This is what it's all about. This is what I miss about the hauling in a Panther Clipper, that you just don't have this amazing view. But the amount that you're going to be hauling isn't great. Hello? Are you docking? I've got the gear down this time as well. Right, that's down. I'll just have a look at the build. The builds are in the description for the Panther and the T11 as well, if you wanted to have a look. But I'll just have a look at. I'm just curious about what the build is for this ship. Oh, what I should do actually is get the commodities on board as well. So we should have loads of thermal cooling units here at Tatil. It's pretty good. There are power generators in case you run out, which I never have. But if people all followed this stream and used it, then it would get caned. But just in case that happened. But so far so good. Oh, it's got a class 4 FSD booster. That's why we're getting that large range. So this is my jumping. I've got a docking computer on board, which I don't use. It's my jumping shielded kind of cargo ship. So for doing that kind of niche, that's what I use this for. I've not used it in a while though. Point defense is down below, no hard points, which is good. And inventory, we only got 736 this time. It's like not half as much, but it's a significant amount less. Yeah, Panther Clipper is what you want to use. Yeah, Tatil. So it's 2 jumps, fully loaded Panther Clipper. It's at 2 jumps as well. That one, and it's Lloyd. So that we're coming into. Just do the thermal cooling units. That'll make you 43 million per run. If you've got 1298 unshielded cargo, which the build's in the description, which might be handy. Maybe I'll get another run in. I don't know. Just for old time's sake. I've not used this in a while, and I forgot to put my cargo, right, my landing gear up. But that doesn't matter in this ship. What does matter is that we need to get around for that jump. Let's see what's occurring. And just check my thingy bob. Okay, still right. Alright. Yeah, you're better off in the Panther Clipper at the end of the day. I was just using this for the experience more than anything. It's overheating again. Yeah, I keep forgetting you can't boost and charge the FSD. SCO's hilarious as well. We don't need the SCO on there, but there we go. But what a view! What an amazing ship! And the thing is, everyone spent a long time wanting the Panther Clipper, even people who didn't fly the original Panther Clipper, which I thought was a bit of an oddity, but I understand people wanted a new ship and a new excellent cargo ship. It does make sense. But maybe in the future people will start wanting the T9 Mark II. You know, give it a year or two, and the old school who remember flying this, and not the temperature, we don't want the thermals of it obviously, but the view that you have from it is phenomenal. And just this the whole cockpit layout and the bridge itself, I can't see behind because of the limitations of my eyeball tracker, but it's amazing. Yeah, Panther Clipper, this is what I mean. What you would use a T9 for is when you're going through the phase. If you were started on this CG, for people who start today on the CG and never done any hauling before, entry level kind of players, they'd be going something like a T9. Sorry, not a T9. They'd start off in a T6, maybe T7, and then onwards to a T9. You could go T8, but it takes longer to get to a T8 than it does a T7. And everything on a T7 is transferable to a T8 later on. So you could go T7, T8, then T9. But I'd probably go straight to T9. And then finally Panther Clipper would be the dream. And there's so much money to be made in the CG. It's quite easy to upgrade, and then once you've got your Panther Clipper, you're in a billion territory in, you know, probably a few hours. What's it going to be, like 4 hours, maybe 5 to get to a billion once you've got your Panther Clipper? It depends on your range, I suppose, jump range and what you've got on board, the layout. Now, if you're a beginner and you don't have the FSD booster that I have on mine, then that might be another limitation. Depends on where you're going from. You can go to surface sites as well that are like one jump away, rather than these multi-jump ones that I'm using. Like there was one I was going to use, the surface sites, but I've not used it because I've not needed to. But I know it's going to take longer, so that's why. It's jiggling around again. It doesn't like it. Well, yeah, the T9, it's a classic, but it just seems now that it's nothing more than a stepping stone to much better ships, in a way, and that's a shame. That's a sadness, because I've spent so much time in this ship. Maybe even more time than the Panther Clipper. Yeah, definitely more time than the Panther Clipper, I think. But that's the way things go, isn't it, with progress. Like this and the Cutter were the ships that I used. Oh, hello, what's going on here? More chat. Checking my phone. Oh, it's unplugged itself. Yeah, the boost speed, it's just not... It's exactly what you'd expect from a cargo ship. But it's not as fast, is it, anymore? So we've got to say sayonara to the T9. It was a great ship in its day. Now we want 19. That's a 0. Is that a 0? Oh, I should look at the... oh, I should have looked at the thingy, shouldn't I? It's down below. Oh, let's smash this just for a... Oh no, auto dock. I have got auto dock on. I don't want auto dock. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. If you have auto dock on with this particular vessel, I think it's quite easy to have a smash. Have a good old smash up. I'm hoping auto dock doesn't come off. I could turn it off. At least, you know, in the menu. Look at that. Oh, go on, auto dock. You can enjoy yourself. Go on. Look at auto dock. It's like, yes, I've got to go up to go down. Got to get up to get down. Oh, wonderful. Right, let's do some sales. Let's have a look. So let's have a look at how much we make on this and just see the difference. So 24 million profit. Let's just put that into the calculator. So we're going to do the same amount of runs with this one. as we did with the... okay, so 24 million. That makes a hell of a difference, doesn't it? Because you get 144 million off that run, compared to the 157, wasn't it, that we had off the mining. So it looks like if you're using this particular T9 build, you could do a shieldless build to make more money. And I reckon the shieldless build would make more money than mining. But mining makes more sense if you're using a shielded T9. So there you go. That's good to know. Now we know. But does that mean I get out of the T9 now and make some megabucks? That's what anybody who is sensible would do. We crack on. We get the Panther Clipper on, and then we just carry on with that. But if I go north to get my Panther Clipper, I should have got it flown over to Altrai, but I don't want to end up with my T9 stuck in Altrai and forget all about it. So let's do one more run, and then I think I'll have to bring the stream to an end. I think we've done everything I need to do. You can see how much money we've made. How much progress we've made, not money. So we're off on our way back to Tatil. You know, I could potentially got it down to one jump maybe on this build, but it'd probably be too many sacrifices. Or maybe we'll have a look at progress in a minute. So that's going to be 1400 and a bit, or maybe 1500. Yeah, nearly 1500 on 2 runs, whereas it's 1298, so 1300 in 1 run of a Panther Clipper. So you can see why the Panther Clipper is better, but it's a little bit chalk and cheese though, because I'm fully shielded here, which is not a fair comparison. But it was formerly the best shielded cargo vessel in the game before the Panther Clipper released, because it could take more shielded than a cutter. But everyone said the cutter was better, and I always disagreed with that. I don't think it was clear cut that the cutter was better. Overall, it's better once you're unshielded. The cutter was better when you were shieldless. The T9 was better when you were shielded. Basically, that was the way it worked. In the good old days when we used to think the cutter and the T9 were worth considering, when there is a Panther Clipper right there. But the T9 is still dirt cheap though. It's incredibly cheap for what you get. Incredibly. I was going to look at progress, wasn't I, in the CG. 23,319 units, and what does that actually mean? Top 25%, yes, but my community goal structure says, am I going to stay at top 25% with that? Probably. We're at 15,523 for top 25%, but you need 174,000 to get into the top 10. And they're going to keep on going. So those 10 folk at the top, that's not me. I was in the top 10 only one time, only for a small amount of time of a CG one time. Never again. It was a fleeting moment, and then it was over. I don't think that will ever happen again. Oh, hello. What's going on? Oh, it's just nonsense. My phone tells me nonsense that's irrelevant all half the time. It's like telling me about stuff that I'm not interested in. So I remember when phones, back in my day, phones would just ring when somebody wanted to contact you, or they'd beep when you had a text message and it is something valid. But they tell me everything. They're like, it's like ridiculous. It's like, oh, you've not done enough steps today. Oh, stop it. Do some more steps. Oh, Oh, somebody's commented on your comment on Reddit. It doesn't say that, but... Oh, your Pokemon's been kicked out of its gym again. Oh, no. It's all irrelevant stuff. And then people wonder why I don't, do anything. I don't reply to messages quick enough. Oh, back in my day. We didn't have this. Right, let's get some more stuff. So we got onion head. We're not going to get any of that. Thermal cooling units up to 7.5 now. They were down. They got down as low as 3,000 at the weekend, or 2.9 or something. But they just keep replenishing because people are off it now. They've like, yeah, I've done. I'm top 75%. I'm happy, which is pretty good. And I should have done that. I should have, but I thought, no, I'll do a stream. I've already got where I wanted to be, but I thought, I'll do a stream just for the hell of it. Raise people's awareness of the CG. Just in case you didn't know it was happening. Another hauling CG. It seems a while since we've had the last hauling CG, though. So it's nice to have done it. Oh, hello. You're a bit cheeky. Oh, it's the best ship in the game. The Asp Scout. I really wanted to do a combat build of that. It's funny enough. Oh, oops. Oh, I didn't bump him. I was lucky. But the I think it was the weapons layout wasn't good enough because the Viper Mark III has the same weapons. I think that's why I didn't do a build. But maybe I need to revisit that at some point, but I couldn't figure it out. At some point I will probably do it though. A combat Asp Scout. I don't know why I've just done that. Oh, I got a stopwatch still going. But yeah. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, that was the other one. I was assuming two... Oh. I was making a few other assumptions, weren't I? So my assumption with the mining was quite generous. But yeah, I think it still stands that you make money if you've got a panther clipper. If you're hauling a panther clipper, you're going to make more money. More money. Let's do a jump. One final jump, and then we'll get to the end, and we'll put our feet up for the night. Maybe read a book about Stalin versus Hitler. Which one is best? Answers in the comment. Which one was best? I don't know. Or worst? Which one was worst? I don't know. I don't know. But I was listening to some old BBC reel about Stalin, about from his daughter with an interview, and she was talking about him and how he wanted the best, and how the atrocities was more steered by the party than him. So I don't know. It's hard to see that as being, the full truth of it, but who knows? I mean, historians probably know, but how much is it propaganda and that? What's the actual truth of it? Without being in the machinations of the the communist regime at the time, how would you know? Is there good witnesses on it to know exactly who was worst? Oh, and I was reading another book as well about Alan Turing and how he won World War II. That's a good one. It's like the Americans. I think they mean it as a joke. Some of them maybe don't. But they say we saved your ass in World War II. This is what they like to say to British, and in a way they did. But then in a way we also saved, or to be exact, Alan Turing saved their ass as well, because he saved the Russians' asses as well in the Battle of Kursk, where he gave them tank positions because of the decryption of the Enigma machine and the other related machines that went to the Japanese as well. Some of the significant battles of the Pacific, the Americans knew the positions of the Japanese fleet and crazy stuff like that. It's like, what? But we don't learn that in history. But I suppose, but when I did history, maybe it wasn't known, because I think it was only 1976 or 77 or something when it all started to come out about Alan Turing, that, you know, that Bletchley Park and all that. But I don't know. I think when people say things that are quite broad and saying we saved your ass and that, I suppose it's a bit limited. You know, it's something like a war to say that just one side won it. I mean, it's certainly not true that Americans by themselves won the war. That's not a, you know, no, it's not a true statement whatsoever. You had the Russians, you had the British as well, and the Polish fighter pilots with the British as well. There's another one. We screwed them over. We sent them back to communist Poland. I wonder what happened to. Guess what happened to them? They didn't have a good time. Absolute disgrace. But yeah, not proud of that. As a British person, not proud of that whatsoever. It's embarrassing. I mean, it's shameful to treat people like that who have fought for your country. I figure they should, you know, at the very least, be provided for forevermore, really, to be honest, with the, you know, the amount of impact they had. You know, a pension, full pension, crack on lads. You know, let them settle here or wherever, you know. Look after them. I mean, there's nothing as hard in life as war, I imagine. I don't know. Oh, hello. Autodoc. But I imagine there's very few things that are as hard as war. But I wouldn't, you know, I obviously wouldn't know. And if you make some, or if somebody goes to war for your country, then maybe you should look after them after the war's over. I don't know. Kind of a primitive thought, I know, to end the stream on. Let's have a look, see how much money we made. I bet it's megabucks. Let's see, I'll just stop this run. Actually, I should sell it. 24 million again, okay, not brilliant, but it's alright. Let's have a look at our standing in the community goals. This is where I'm going to finish it. 24,000 units, that's not too bad. Not quite 20. I said I wasn't going to get to 25,000 and I was right. Too hard. Too long. A bridge too far is 25,000 units, unfortunately. It's not really. One more run and I'm there, but I imagine Falco will be going heavier on this. I'm not saying I'm not going to do some more completely, but I think for now that's it. Actually, I might do some other videos because I'm going on this Distant Worlds 3 adventure. So it's going to be limited what videos I can do. So I can't remember, that's the thing. I had a lot of things planned. So I'm not sure what's going to be useful. Like I had ideas of doing videos about engineering, but it's such a big job. And it's hard to get right, to get it concise. How you go about engineering, maybe on foot engineering. That's probably a bit more straightforward, if you can call it that. I could do something on that, but yeah, something that's useful. Otherwise, it's all going to be in the immediate future. Anyway, it's going to be mainly kind of exploring that kind of business. And there's plenty of things I could add with top tips for exploration. I think I've got a few things that I've not done yet on that. But anyway, yeah, I should probably head off. I've done the washing up, so I don't need to worry about that. But yeah, if you want to set this stuff up for Distant Worlds 3, which is, I don't know why, but apparently maybe Surveyor's Reach is going out with Distant World 3. Maybe it is, and maybe it's going to be part of a CG out there in the middle of nowhere, at the arse end of nowhere. Now that would make sense, and the Bromellite, I don't know what they'll use that for. But it seems a bit of an odd one for a CG when we have exploration. I thought we might at least get the reward, because the reward is like, you know, it's a class 5, isn't it? 1 times class 5 pre-engineered cargo rack. So only for the top 75%, which for me isn't really, it's nothing that you'd ever want really for any kind of exploration. It's not useful whatsoever. But yeah, that's what we're getting as a CG, and that's my probably final CG for the immediate future, unless I'll only come back to the bubble for any good CGs that have relevant kind of materials, some relevant mods, some relevant unit that they're releasing. Maybe cargo racks. Maybe I will come back for those cargo racks if they do some more, because they're quite a good one to have. The more the merrier. But I'm going to have my Caspian Explorer maximum jump range on that for getting back to the bubble while I'm doing this Distant Worlds 3. But yeah, this is probably going to be the bulk of my bubble work now before I set off, which will be after the actual official launch on the 18th, because I will not be able to do it on the 18th or the 19th, so I'm going to be behind everybody else. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful, and just as a bit of a summary, the idea is, just to repeat this yet again, that if you're thinking about doing mining, you're not going to make as much money by mining than you are hauling cargo with a Panther Clipper specifically, and that's mining with a T11 as well, so the very best mining. Anything else is going to be less efficient. So I don't think mining is something that you want to do unless you enjoy mining. So I think it is worth having a crack at. Do it yourself by all means. But that's just my findings through this video. So I hope you found it useful, and I hope you have a most excellent evening. But thank you very much for staying with me right till the end and watching this stream. Have a most excellent evening, everyone.